Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an M55. Now the reason I know it's an M55 is because that's a short fat barrel, and the short fat barrel is an 8-inch howitzer, and the 8-inch howitzer is only found on the M55. Now we're on the north spawn of mines, and the name of the commander is DrHardware. Yeah, I don't understand that one either. Maybe it's from a hardware shop. Yeah, the 8-inch howitzer only appeared on the M55, and the M55 was only in the US Army. The US Marine Corps used the M53, and that had a 155mm gun, not the which is the same as on the M12, but the M55 had the big 8-inch gun, which does a lot more damage. Okay, he's backed into the bushes, and he's looking for a counter battery straight away. I can tell he obviously likes... Oh, and I saw a tracer to the left! Yep, and I think he did as well. And I think he's just adjusting his fire. I think I saw a tracer just slightly behind that shed to the left, about 2 inches from the aim point at the moment. I don't think he saw it. I think he missed it. Oh, I'm certain I saw the tracer. We'll come back to that later. T92. Now the M55 is a tier 9 American SPG. Oh, you shouldn't have come out. 1,000 hit points. He wiped out that T92 light tank just like that. That's the power of an 8-inch howitzer. It can literally wreck your day. Now, he's got a fairly long reload, 34.7 seconds, but that's faster than normal. There's an AMX50 100 in view range, but, yep, 2 inches over, and he could see it. No, I don't think he could see it there. 2 inches is about, if I get it right, it's about... Oh, he hit both of them, the T32 and the T34. Yeah, I think 2 inches is about 4 centimeters. So if you were using metric, but that's the splash of an M55. The 8-inch howitzer has got a big splash area, huge. It's like the difference is about between something of 11 to 12 meters radius. So you can see it's a big area, and he's going to go for it again. I think that T34. Yeah. 217. It looked to me like T32 did get stunned, but that T34 lost the hit points because he stayed around. Now I'm sure he'll realise that he cannot stay there. He's going to have to move. There's a T54 mod 1 turning up in grid square H3. I think he's seen it. Yeah, I think he has seen it. Actually, yep, he's going to go for it. It's in those bushes there. Hello! Somebody hiding in the bushes. There he is. Now I can splash him from there. And line him up. And move, round out. Oh, 296 on the splash. 2 critical hits. And we can see an Udes. And that Udes just received some fire from his platoon mate. Now he has platoon with the T49, and the T49's on the south side of the island using the rock for cover, and he's pulling back. He obviously received some fire from the Udes, and he's still receiving fire, unfortunately, possibly from that mod 1. Okay, I think that DrHardware is going to try and get that mod 1. Lining him up. That should be it. Round out. Oh yes, 432 hit points from a splash, and he's tracked him, so he's picking up some stun assists there, and the mod 1 is out the game. That's very useful. That's another one down. They are down by 3 tanks at the moment. Now there's a batch at 12 ton on the south approach, and a T32 is moving up trying to get into the donut, but there are 3 defenders in the donut as well as that T10 on the north side of the approach. The Batchat's going for the donut. Bit of a mistake. He's going to pay for it. Yes, he did. Huge mistake. Don't go into the donut. And there are 3 defenders there to plug you full of holes. Now, he knows there's a T-32, but he can't see it at the moment. So he fires the round in. Not sure that was a wise decision there, but... because you could see the Panther 88. And we know that the AMX 5100 is the other side. I'm more concerned about him getting back to counter battery, because there is still an enemy Arty out there. No, he's still looking for the tracer, I think, or is he trying to get a solution? He's loaded. Okay, now there's that UDES. He can hit the UDES. Even if he can't, he can splash it and that do... oh, he might be able to take it out now with 1 shot. Oh, that's bad RNG for you, I'm afraid. It hit the rock face, so it would have done no damage whatsoever. And now he's in reload. He needs to put the shells slightly to one side. That's it. Round about there. That should be alright. Now, he's being asked by the T-44 to move to the east side of the map to get better shots on the enemy. I think during the journey it would take him to go over there. He'd probably get several shots in. And that must have been on the UDES. Must have been. Because the UDES was sitting on that corner. And yes, it did, because he picked up stun assist when the UDES was taken out. And the UDES only had 38 hit points left when that shot went in. So his shot must have really badly damaged the UDES. Possibly as much as 300, 400 hit points. I'd say at least 300 hit points. Right, now, there's a T-49. And he's trying to hide at the moment, but again, DrHardware can put a shell in there. He does. Rounds out. And it lands. 322. Decent shot. He's in reload, but they just lost the T-10, who was on the north side of the approach to the donut. And there's that AMX 5120. It's being a bit of a nuisance. He's just taken out another of their attackers, the Malbreaker. The Black Dog's moving up to try and have a go at T-49. Might be better for him to actually help that that girlfriend who's attacking the T-49. Although he does have his own T-49 and a T-28 for support. Yeah, that is... I go back there. Yep, T-49. That's the way to be. That's the place to be. Put the shell in there. That will suppress the T-49. Allow the girlfriend to get in. The girlfriend's going around the other side. That's a bit dangerous because there's a 122.54 around there. He's firing in at the T-49. And it lands near where the T-49 was last seen. Okay, they just lost the T-34-3. There's the T-49. Okay, the girlfriend's moved up. Is he going to go for it? Well, if the T-49 comes down there, DrHardware can put a round into him. He's reluctant to expose himself or go near where the UDES was for fear of being hit by an Arty round. He's firing in. No, it went long. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I think that girlfriend is very trepidatious about going around that corner. He knows that there's some tank destroyers around there. He doesn't want to expose himself to them. There's... oh, what's that? This... yep, there's the T-49. He got hit. Okay, he's only got a few hit points left. 87, but there's the 122.54. And DrHardware is about to fire. Rounds out. 287 hits. Big stun on the 122. And he's out the game. Taken out by the Conqueror. From the hill. Okay, the T-49's only got 87 hit points. Now he's going to have to move. Because that girlfriend can easily take one shot from him and then kill him. And the T-32 is trying to come up to the donut. AMX-50's move forward to defend. Okay, round out on the AMX. And he splashes him. And that shot also came in, I think that was from the Conqueror. And so I think the Conqueror will get another shot on him. Hopefully. Although the T-32 is proxy spotting for the AMX. And the AMX has gone down, which means there's nobody defending in the centre now. So, can he put a round into the T-34-3? Rounds out. Well, it was near. But we still don't know how much damage it did. And the girlfriend is getting fire, probably from the T-32. And he's around the other side of the hill, so there's nothing we can do about that. There's the T-34-3. He's coming around after the girlfriend. Oh, it's going to be awkward. Yep. Okay, now, can the T-28 do something about it? DrHardware is still not fully loaded. He is loaded now. He can get a hit. Round out. Oh, all he did was stun it, and we've just lost the T-49. Oh, dear me. This is not going well. And the T-32 is coming up onto the south approach. So he's going to try and go into the donut to take out the Conqueror. I'm pretty certain that if DrHardware was to aim for the entrance to the donut, as he pokes his nose round that corner, the T-32, he could put a round into his backside, and then the Conqueror will finish him off. Stay aimed at the donut. I'm certain that's where the T-32 is headed. T-28 just took a shot from the T-34-3. There's the T-32, just as I said. And unfortunately, that means now he's late. But he does get the kill shot. 106 hit points. Takes the T-32 out of the game. And that means there's only two remaining enemies. The Arty and the T-34-3, who just took a hit. And I think he took that hit from the T-28. Now, can DrHardware put a round into that T-34? I don't think the T-28 wants to move any closer. Mainly because obviously he's received some fire from that T-34 already. So I think he's going to expect DrHardware to put some rounds in there. Except he's only got 3 rounds left. Now that is true. The Conqueror could at this moment go for the Arty. He could come down from the donut, go straight for the enemy cap area, find the Arty and kill it. There's only 1 minute. Oh, that's a 2-minute hooter. And there's the T-34's made it come around to try and take on the T-28, and he's got him. Now that means, and he was stunned by the enemy Arty. That means there is only the enemy Arty now to get, and that means everybody go for the enemy cap. Now that sound was the Conqueror. He just crashed over the top of the cliff, fell down the other side and crashed into the ground. And the girlfriend's not very impressed about that. It looks like DrHardware is going to come down the east side of the map, whilst the T-28 goes in from the other side. This means the enemy Arty is going to be seeing attack from 2 directions at once. Well, he's not really going to see them, but they've only got a minute left, so they've got to get to the cap as quickly as they can. They can't cap out now. Even with 2 in the cap, I don't think that'd be enough. And DrHardware's only got 2 rounds of ammo left. Very little time. The one good thing is the M55 has got a turret which can actually turn. It can pivot. And the enemy Arty is probably going to be ready for him. So one of them, yes, there he is. Okay, line him up. The enemy Arty's seen him. Oh, he shotguns him, but the FV207 has still got 37 hit points. And he hits DrHardware for 363. We need the T28 to get over there now. Quickly, there's only 15 seconds left to go. We need someone to ram kill that FV207 or turn and shoot him. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. And he's just done it in time, Abby. Yes, he has. Oh my God. What an ending. Right on the last second of the game. In fact, actually, the clock had run out. I think at the very moment that the FV207 died. But that FV207 could have died at the start of the match because the tracer was seen. He was hiding on the left side of the cap as we were looking at it, only a short distance away from where DrHardware was aiming. Oh dear. Anyway, what an ending. Such a pity the Conqueror decided to jump off the cliff like a lemming. I'm sure he's suitably embarrassed by now. Anyway, let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tanker for DrHardware in the M53, M55. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, screen capacitations or module damage. And he managed to pick up a Gore's medal because he did more damage, exceeding 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. On top of that, he picked up a Confederate because he managed to hit more vehicles, enemy vehicles, than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently destroyed by other members of his team. And we can see that long list of targets that he hit there. Yeah, it's quite a few. In fact, there was 8 that he hit that were not killed by him. So I'm sure that's why he actually managed to get the Confederate. And of course, he picked up the high caliber. He dealt the most damage in the battle. He managed to get 5,239 hit points in damage. That's 2,000 more than the Conqueror, and 2,000 more than, or just under 2,000 more than the Su-122. And he got 4 kills. He came joint top on his team with 2 kills, but he managed to get second highest base XP of 1,190. His teammate in the Black Dog managed to get a higher score, but that's because he was tier 8 and DrHardware was in a tier 9 SPG. He fired 19 rounds, got 3 direct hits, 16 splash hits, 3 direct hits, 3 penetrations, 16 splash hits. He did damage of 5,239 hit points, of which 4,846 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the last one on the FV207, the shotgun, was where he actually was much closer. He received 1 hit, 1 penetration from the FV207. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, the FV207. He hit 10 of the enemy but killed 2 of them. He also did damage assistance of 215 hit points and stun assistance of 968 off 17 stuns. He also managed to get 22 capture points while he was sitting in the cap towards the end of the battle, waiting for the T28 to get round the corner and plug that FV207. He received 63,749 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and the ammunition is expensive on the M55, he actually only received 16,942, but it's still a win. He received 1,785 base XP on premium, and he had a personal missions payout as well, and he was playing in a platoon right from the start, so he picked up an additional 268, so he actually walked away with 3,839 experience points in total. So he called this replay heart-stopping. Well, yes, it was rather. Towards the end, I was wondering if they were actually going to do it. You know, were they going to make it in time? Was that T28 going to get round the corner and hit the FV207? I might have been tempted to get my M55 moving and try and ram kill the enemy to death. But he didn't need to do that in the end anyway. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.